Hello, this is Rahul SMMA over here. As you know me from my previous videos, today we are going to do a very honest rating about the AI and LLM models which we have used prior in our projects and give you the best use case scenario of those AI models. I will be doing a tier list check-in and giving you the pricing and the details about the each AI model and each use case scenarios you can use it. So let's get into the screen and stay tuned in the video. So as you can see, the honest tier list begins, and as you can see over here, this is the tier system from S to D. Like S is the best and the D is the worst. And using this we are gonna be doing for all of this LLM models and whatever I have used in my projects, and whatever the use case scenarios all these LLM models can be used for. So basically, as we begin, let's start with Cork. Okay, so this is made by Elon himself, by his company Twitter. This is the exclusive model which is available in Twitter. You can even get their API through Twitter or Open Router or choose in many apps. This is one of the fastest models currently in the market, like very fast, faster than any other model over here. Okay, so basically this model has like a very good image creation. Like this model creates a very good images, and the answers are quite precise. Like not the best in writing, but it's quite precise, and summarized in a very good way. Not like OpenAI, which is like very robotic, but this is not that robotic. But even it's not that good for writing and long form written content, and but it's very good for fast and short form written content, and best right now currently one of the best in the market for image generation. Yeah, so I'm gonna rate it around 80 for real. Like the prices are not that high, but not so cheap too. Like the API costs are not that high, and this is basically it's available for free for everyone. Like you don't need to pay or get any like subscription or anything like that. You can go to the Twitter account and get started with it. You can see in the background there is a place called Cork, and you can start using this. And even the API costs are quite inexpensive, but not as inexpensive as there are many other inexpensive models, like very cheap models. But it's medium, I would say. Like the prices are medium. But on the other hand, if you want to use it using some interface, so if using Twitter, then it's completely free. So you can check this out. So next one is OpenAI 3.5. One of the most used models, one of the most used models currently in the market. Basically, no model, like it's like the Kalashnikov of LLM models. Like everyone uses it and everyone knows about this model. So yeah, that's the best example I can give you. Like it's like the Kalashnikov of AK-47 of the AI models. Very cheap, very easily available, and anyone knows how to use it. But the writing is not that good if you're using it for long form content, written things like writing files, writing emails, and all of that kind of stuff. It sucks. To be pretty honest, it sucks. So I wouldn't suggest you for using that. But other than logical reasoning and all of that is good. But it's quite easily and the cheapest model in the market right now. So yeah, OpenAI 3.5. It's G. But yeah, so I would rate it around um, good. I would rate it around B tier, because of its availability and cheap. Like if you log into chat, if you go to ChatGPT, most probably we will be interacting with this model only 3.5, because it's like the free model and OpenAI give it out for free, and it's like the model go to model for anyone starting with LLMs AI on anything. And the AI, I mean the prices are cheap. The API costs are very cheap of this model. Yeah, not that much. So yeah, I would suggest this model as one of the cheapest and easily accessible models, and the go-to models to start getting started with AI. Yeah, now let's get one of the big hitters, 4.0. I would I would rate this as S tier probably, because like this is like the evolution towards agentic AI, and this model is the model where agentic AI gets started. So it's like an evolutionary model, 4.0. This is one of the best models still in the market right now, and quite expensive, like quite expensive. Operators and agentic AI are developed on the basis of this model, so it's like quite expensive right now in the market. You get it through that $20 subscription in OpenAI, or either you get it, and the API's cost are quite high, like very high, like very high API cost of 4.0. If you compare it to any other model out in the market, it's the highest. Currently, it's the highest. So yeah, so the 4.0 is the best, but there are still new models coming out. So yeah, I don't know how long it's gonna be retaining that top place. Gemini, one of the models developed by Google himself. So yeah, this model quite good. Writing short form, long form, very good. Ideas, the idea creation and concept creation of this model is exceptional, and even the logical and reasoning skills of this model are exceptional too, like without any doubt. I haven't tried any image generation through this model, and I don't think so it's the best out there in the market for image generation. But yeah, you can get your hands up for the image generation or video generation, anything like that. I don't know about that, but like it's good, it's cheap, it's Google, and it's basically free. So I would suggest this model to be around A, because like the model is quite good, and as it is by one of the tech giants, Google himself, no doubt about getting your hands on this model, and the API costs are quite cheap, and it can be used in various scenarios in Make or N10 or any other platform which you are using it for, like any other models, or you are developing your own app. Gemini can be a go-to for adding AI in that website models or any workflows. Agentic AI, I don't think so it has any agentic AI capabilities till now, Gemini. But yeah, it's good. It's not that bad, but it's not that, I mean, not the best one, but it's quite like if you take a look at the last year models which came out, it's one of the best in the market, and it surpasses anything. Now I'm gonna get to one of the biggest hitters in the market which crashed Nvidia, the OG DeepSeek. I won't rate it as S, because I have used it, and it lacks a lot of things because of being a Chinese product. The quality is a bit compromised, but it usually does wonders. So I mean, it does wonders. It's like the model. I mean, not as good as 4.0, but it does wonders. So basically, um, this model usually is like a good model, and as you know, like it was the first model other than coming out of any other country other than like United States. So yeah, basically it's the first Chinese model out there in the market. So I would say like its reasoning skills are very good, very good. I mean, it can beat 4.0 in reasoning skills, but there is a very lack of API usage. Like the API usage sucks. DeepSeek API usage sucks. Like there is no proper guidelines, no proper documentation or of APIs make, like there is no good HTTP request and all of that. Either you use it through OpenRouter or anything any other else way. So yeah, this is like the good, part about it, but yeah, you can use it through open router. But directly it's like not possible because it's due to its not being availability is not that good in the market. The API costs are quite cheap, as you know, like it's like a mid-range model, but the API costs are quite cheap, but it's not like not that cheap, but it's cheaper compared to all the US based models like Gorg, Gemini, GTP. It's cheap, but there are some more cheaper models you can use it for. The reasoning skills are good, the coding skills are good, and the logic this AI model is good. So like if you want some good answers or some good reasonings or some good flows, or I've been using it for quite making like workflows and like in use case scenarios. Suppose I want some things in writing or in some reports or files. This is one of the best models, like summarize things or reporting, or like using it like in a one way workflow. This is one of the best models for that. So yeah, but due to lack of its availability in the market and the API usage sucks. So yeah, that's why I'm not rating it S tier, but I would have if DeepSeek and the company involved in it would have worked for it. And we have to actually get it through third party, but it's free of cost. If you go to their website, it's free of cost. That's the good thing. So yeah, I'm gonna be rating some other models too. Azure C, yeah, obviously C. It's like from the Microsoft. It's basically OpenAI copy pasted in a Microsoft server. Simple. Yeah, Azure AI, it's not that good. I mean, I've used it in some scenarios. It's not for free even, and the API is similar as 3.5. But yeah, it's like a very lame product. I would say that not the best product in the market, but I think Microsoft, being such a huge tech company, can do better than this. Yeah, and let's go to the one of the most used models by me. Like, I love this model. S, obviously S, Claude, Anthropic. Best for copywriting, best for email writing, best for any making social media posts. Like writing part, you the go-to should be Claude. The writing format, the descriptions, the way it rides through, like I love this model. I love this model. This is one of the best models in the market. I extensively use it. It's not for free though, like there are limits. You need to get the $20 plan for like using it in its full functionality. The API costs are mild, like not that high. It's similar to like Gemini, but basically it's good. It's good. The costs are good. In use case scenarios, best for writing emails. If you're making workflows for emails or agentic AI for emails or stuff like that, or making huge scenarios over there in the AI systems, 3.5 go to for the written format and long format. Now let's go to some underrated models. Okay, like Llama, it's good, but I won't say nah. Let's rate Llama in the C tier and Azure in the D tier. Yeah, I think it's perfect now. Llama is good, as you know, by Mark Zuckerberg himself, Meta. It's completely available in all the Meta platforms like WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram. You can go and check out the Llama model. It's completely free. The API charges are mild, I mean cheap compared to other models like Gorg, Gemini. It's cheaper. As you know, like Meta is just testing out this model, and you know, like this model has a huge potential in the next stages. As I can see, image creation is good, I mean, it can give a competition to Gork in image creation, to be real. Like, Gork and Llama are one of the best image creation tools, AI models out there in the market. I mean, 4.0 is can be used, but like 4.0's use case scenarios are a bit different other than a Llama. I mean, for image creation, there are much, I mean, bigger and better models, but it's good comparing the price, the availability, and everything. It's good. It's good. And let's go to the open router. This is one of the like, this is not a model, but it's a third party application. I mean, I won't rate it as a model, but just to enlighten my audience about this thing, like, this is one of the good things which has been there in the market. So suppose there are multiple subscriptions of this models, API cost and all of that blah blah things. Okay, so open router, what it does, you can just get open router and get all these models in open router, and you don't need to pay separately for all these models, API cost, whatever it is. You can just go to open router and get one account in the open router, and you can access all of that through open router's API. And that's the good part about it. And even if open router has like some has developed some of its own extensive models. I haven't tested it that much because, like, nah, I haven't tested it. But open router is one of the best use case scenarios. So I would rate it around B for like nothing creative over here, but like the use case is very good. Like, we don't need to go everywhere new to get APIs, but yeah, it's good. And let's get to the 3.5 haiku. It's good. It's one of the best models. I wouldn't rate it around like I would rate it around A, because its use case scenarios are quite good. Haiku is like better for short form, and like coding, this is like a much more reasonable and logical uh, model which can be used for multiple instances. And the API cost is quite not that high as a 3.5 or 4.0, but it's still cheaper, and in the range of DeepSeek and all this. So yeah, it's good. It's quite good. And let's go to the future agentic AI. So basically, all these models are AI models, but AI agentic AI, now we are going to the era of agentic AI. I would rate it as S. Agentic AI is basically the AI, all these models work on a single instances, but they don't have a brain, they just work on a single flow of workflow. But once we put out the agentic, we go to the era of agentic AI fully like evolved, then this agentic AI can think of its own and act on its own, all using all these models. Like, I would rate it around S plus tier. There is no S plus, but yeah, it's the S plus tier. But it's still in the progress, and it has a lot more potential. And I think some of the companies are even working on making separate model for agentic AI too, like it's only specific agentic AI models. So yeah, that's like a good thing for the future. But for now, being agentic AI is not fully developed yet, and it's still like getting developed in the market. But yeah, it's quite good. It's quite good. As you can see, our TLS comes to an end. And thank you. It was just my honest review and my go through, which I have used I have used multiple times, and I'm just giving you an honest and casual review of this like things. Basically, state if you like my content, hit the subscribe button and stay tuned for more. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day ahead.